I like this design, so I'm gonna copy it. Or am I gonna reference it? Is there a difference? Let's find out. What's going on YouTube? My name is ADCArtAttack, his name is Bob, and in today's video we're going to be tackling a crucial subject, which is about copying versus referencing. This is a big one because this is going to be a lot of opinion based stuff, and I've never done a video like this which may spark controversy, so I'm a little bit nervous about this one, but please understand that these are going to be directed, this entire thing is going to be directed at myself, as if somebody was talking to me, how I'd want them to say it to me, because yeah, this is just the morals that I carry myself when it comes to my own videos. And what you guys decide to do with your own stuff, that's entirely up to you. So yeah. Oh god, I'm so nervous about this. Actually, this video came on the back of doing one of my live streams, which yeah, I live stream now quite regularly, so you should definitely follow me on that. And you can follow my live streams at twitch.tv/ADCArtAttack. There'll be a link in the description down below. Make sure you check me out because I am live streaming quite regularly, and I hope to do one on Sunday, so I'll see you then. Anyway, let's roll the video, and I'm gonna be talking over it, so enjoy that. Let's go. So, yeah, hi. I have my drawing running in the background, and it's just going to be doing that thing for a while because I just wanted it to go. And actually, I'll just turn this thing off now for a moment. You don't have to see my face if you don't want to. If you want to see my face, then hey. No, so yeah, I'm just, now and then I might pop up my face, but it doesn't really need to be there the whole time, so yeah. The drawing in the background is just me drawing a Dragon Ball image. It doesn't really hold any weight to it, there's no purpose of it. I'm not going to be talking about it during this video, but that drawing is a copy, and I'm going to be copying the shirt that I'm wearing, and yeah, so what is copying and how do I see copying? So in my opinion, copying would be when you take a source image, you take an image like I have taken today, and you copy it as you see it. You draw it as you see it without deviating. You know, you're drawing what you're seeing, but you're not changing anything. And well, that's it, really. There's no thought process behind it. There's no thinking going on. You know, you're just sort of doing it. And during my live stream, actually, which is what sparked this idea of this video, I was doing this. I was drawing what I'm drawing here. And I realized a lot that I was singing, talking, laughing, joking, and I was making pretty good progress. Like, the drawing was coming along quite well. I wasn't making any mistakes, and it was just looking good. And that sort of sparked something for me. I was just thinking to myself, this is lazy. Like, I'm not thinking at all. Like, I'm not having any conscious thought with what I'm doing. Now, again, this is a personal thing. You may have to think a lot when you're doing this, when you're starting out or whatever. I don't know. But for me, I was just like, I'm not really taking any interest in this, and I'm still getting on quite well. And I don't feel that this is going to justify the either financial gain it might receive or the social gain it will receive. I just don't know if it warrants that sort of response, you know, because I'll probably get comments that says, you know, this is a really good drawing, but then I think to myself, well, is it? I mean, I didn't draw this. Like, I did, but I didn't. Like, it's not my image. I just kind of copied what I saw. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how to think about this. Like, copying is a very delicate thing for me, and on one hand, copying requires massive amount of skill. You know, copying is extremely advanced. If you are able to replicate an image that you are looking at, your hand-eye coordination is godly. Like, it's the pinnacle of hand-eye coordination. So you are still a talented person, you're extremely skilled, but, you know, I'd still like to see some more creativity, and I just think that you, as a person, could do better. You could do more with what you're given. So, yeah, it's a delicate one, it's a difficult one, because copying is very taboo, and it's hard to distinguish, you know, copying, tracing, you know, where's the line here? What are you doing? So this is a difficult one for me to answer, and I really don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me what you think about it. But for me, morally, what do I carry in my videos? Well, when I post my videos, I'd prefer not drawing something like this. I would prefer not to directly copy something, and I'd like to change it, make my own alterations, and sort of stand out a little bit. Now, when we move over to something like referencing, I have two different categories for my referencing. I have like a hard reference and a soft reference. So a hard reference, in my opinion, would be something like this. This image of the Lion King, right? Now, I didn't draw this image, this was just come from a coloring book, but it ties into my sort of definition of a hard reference. A hard reference for me would be, you know, you're drawing something that exists, you're taking an original image that already exists and you're just putting it on the paper, but now let's look at the original and look at mine. There's a big difference here. My coloring is way different, my shadows are way different, and the style that I've used is mine. So this would be referencing it but not to the degree where I'm just copying. I'm sort of adding my own creative flair to it. And for me, this is a great starting ground for most people, and it is one of the most enjoyable art forms for me. I do enjoy this because you have that balance of casually drawing, but also having a little bit of thought that engages you more in your drawing. And for me, this is the pinnacle of it. I do like this style of art, and it's just fun for me to do, and I do enjoy doing it a lot, which is what's great about YouTube, being able to do fan art and things like this. I just really love doing it. So that's my definition of hard referencing, and yeah, I enjoy doing this. You know, I can't say that I don't like this. I think that there's a limit, and I think that, you know, the further away from the original that I've strayed in terms of like the styles that I've implemented into it, whether it's the inking style or the coloring style or whatever, the furthest away I've gone from it, the prouder I am of that video, and the happier I am to post that video, and you know, I think it warrants the respect that it does gain, if it gains any. Going on to the other side of that, we've got the soft referencing. Now the soft referencing is kind of crazy, to be honest. So let's just like look at my Goku that I did. This is my realistic Goku, and if you don't know who this is, it's a character from Dragon Ball universe, and it's pretty popular in the anime community. And also we have Vegeta. So these two images, yeah, really soft referencing here. Obviously I referenced number one because there's Goku and Vegeta, so they exist, the characters exist, they are there, so that's a reference immediately. And then I used fitness models, bodybuilders, athletes to get the bodies, and yeah, there's another soft reference because I'm not drawing those. I've moved them into this, and I've changed the styles to accommodate this character. So I've soft referenced those, and there you go. Actually, in Goku, I freestyled completely his face and his head, which didn't turn out great. I should probably always use a reference because that was kind of, I mean, it's alright, it just doesn't, you know, not everyone liked it. I liked it, but not everyone did, so we all have opinions on that, but hey, when you're trying to be original, everyone's gonna have an opinion, and that's just art in general, I guess. Yeah. So my opinions on soft referencing is it's advanced, and if you're able to do it, it's fantastic. I mean, I think it's brilliant, and it's as proud as I can be of some of my artwork. I mean, I really like doing that. I really like soft referencing, and I think if you're able to do it, it's just really good, and it appeals to me personally, and I would jump at that, and I would look at that, and I just think, that's nice, man. That was good. So yeah, or girl, it doesn't matter who you are. It was good. And then we have like this other category, I guess, which would be original. And original is, well, what it says on the tin, it's original. Now that's a very fine line, because I guess you could say like soft referencing is original, hard referencing is original, because it's not what you're looking at. So you've changed it, so it's original now, right? Well, no, yes and no. If you create an entirely new concept of something and a new character, that's pretty damn impressive. Usually everyone will use a reference of some kind, just a source material, whether it's to get the lighting accurate or just an object to scale properly. There is a reference to a degree for everyone, even if they are original. But hey, if you're able to just create something from the top of your head, then you are just pretty good. I mean, I've done it a few times. Here's one from like a character model that I did for, well, I guess it still falls into the Dragon Ball category. I guess we are doing a Dragon Ball themed drawing, so why not just show this one? I did this for a YouTuber, and yeah, I mean, that's original. I didn't reference anything. That's just me, apart from the hair, I guess, but that's just me. There's the banana Super Saiyan. So with the drawing coming to an end, let's quickly say a couple things about it before we summarize everything that we spoke about today. Do I like this drawing? Yes. Do I think it looks good? Yes, I do. But yeah, would I say that this deserves massive amounts of praise? I don't know. This obviously comes down to the audience and how you want to take this. How do you see this? Do you think it looks good or not? And do you enjoy this sort of thing? Do you like the process? That's something I can't answer. But for me, I just wouldn't like to create a channel based around doing what I've done today, which is just drawing something, looking at it, and copying it inch by inch, and just saying this is my work, because at the end of the day, is it really? So in summary, do I frown upon copying? No. There is a moral and legal issue, but I haven't gone into that today. That is a bigger issue, and that's just something I didn't want to talk about today. I think I would just talk about this from my personal opinions and views. I didn't want to go into the legality of doing this. But I did begin by copying 100%, and you know, I think that for educational purposes, it's fantastic. I think you should definitely be copying. I think it is a great way to learn. It's a great way to build encouragement as an artist, and it is fun to do. But when it comes to profiting, that's when I'd probably argue against it now. Obviously, I was at a point in my life before where I didn't, but now I would say, yeah, maybe I've switched sides and I would sort of argue against it. Regarding the referencing, whether it be soft or hard referencing, I would say this warrants a lot of respect because it does take a little bit more creativity to achieve. And, you know, again, depending on which one you go for, but the further away you stray from the original source material, the better. And, you know, the prouder you can be of that piece of art that you have created, for sure. So, I hope you did enjoy today's video. I know I got a little bit preachy in this one, and I'm very sorry that it was so random. And if I did say anything inappropriate or anything I didn't, like, mean to say, I don't know if you probably won't know that. But this is unscripted, and I was just trying to riff, so sometimes when you riff, you do make mistakes, you do say things that you don't intentionally mean. But yeah, I hope you watched it all the way through, and I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you'd like to see more videos like this in the future where I just sort of discuss a topic over a drawing, and maybe it could be quite interesting. I don't know, this is very different for me and very new, so yeah. Hope it didn't anger anyone. I hope everyone's okay with me after saying this. I mean, you know, it's all opinion based, and it's all just like how I approach my channel. How you approach your channel may be different, but hey, I'm not going to judge you on your channel. So yeah, that's not my job here. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. From myself and from Bob, we will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.